2 centuries ago, philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer made a bold statement: women are nature. Strep, while this might sound extremitode, we'll explore a deeper truth that most successful men discover too late have. You ever felt that empty void in your chest? Lying awake at night wondering why nothing seems to work with women. That gnawing feeling when you see the woman you want slipping away despite doing everything, right? That frustration. You realize being successful in a real other area of life somehow makes dating even harder. What if I told you thought everything you've been taught about attracting women is a complete lie? I'm about to reveal the hidden truth about male psychology, 9 fundamental weaknesses that women will never admit, but every man needs to understand this. Isn't another dating advice video? This is raw, unfiltered truth about male nature that society desperately to hide from you, the kind of truth that will completely transform how you view every interaction with women. Drop I'm ready in the comments if you're prepared to handle these uncomfortably truths, and watch until the end because what you'll learn today isn't taught anywhere else. Let's dive into the first weakness, one that explains why even the most successful men keep failing with women. Weakness number 1, the steadfast weakness. 1. The steadfast weakness. Mung. Let's be crystal clear about something up front. In today's world, women are bombarded with attention, like never before dating apps, social media DMs. They have an endless buffet of men giving them validation, and yet most men still fail miserably in this game. Why? Because they're inconsistent in a world of instant gratification. Most men have lost art of being steadfast. They're flake and reliable and give up at the first sign of difficulty, and here's what they don't realize. Women notice this. They notice everything. Here's the brutal truth. Women don't trust easily anymore in Wisehold. They've been conditioned by countless experiences with men who disappear. When things get challenging, men who say they'll call but don't men will make grand promises but deliver nothing. This is where your first advantage lies. Being steadfast, truly steadfast, is rare. It's not just about showing up on time. It's about embodying stability in every aspect of your life. When you say you'll do something, you do it. No hesitation, no excuses. Think about this in a dating world full of men who can't even commit. Dinner plans. The one who follows through becomes extraordinary. Start with small things. If you say you'll text. If you make plans, keep them. If you promise to call at a specific time, better. Being steadfast doesn't mean Bingridge. It means being a man of your word. And world where words have become cheap, it means showing up when others don't, standing firm when others waver. Remember this: reliability might not seem sexy, but today's chaotic dating world, it's become one of the most potent forms of attraction. Women are exhausted by unreliable men. When they find someone boo-ho actually does what he says, it's like finding water in a desert. This is your first edge. Be the man who stands firm when everyone else is swaying enthused. In a world of boys who can't keep their word, be the man who does. Weakness to confidence. Beyond words. Number 2, confinzu. Hear it all the time. Confidence is attractive, but what does that really mean? Most men get this completely wrong. They think confidence means showing off their achievements, their wealth, their status. But here's the truth. True confidence is something far more powerful. Confidence isn't about being loud, arrogant, or constantly proving yourself. It's about having an unwavering certainty in who you are. It's about being secure enough to be authentic even when the world pushes you to be something else. Think about this. Women have their own insecurities. They worry about their looks, their worth, how they're perceived by others. When they meet a man who needs constant validation, shaken by every challenge, whose injure of his own worth, it amplifies their own insecurities. But when they encounter a man who's genuinely confident, a man who doesn't need external valid, who remains unshaken by life's ups and downs, it's like a breath of fresh air. Well, why? Because true confidence signals something crucial: emotional security. Here's where most men fail. They build their confidence on external things: their job title, their bank account, Their social status, but what happens when these things are rectiligned? Their confidence crumbles. And women see right through this. Real confidence comes from within. It's about knowing your value regardless of external circumstances. It's about being comfortable with who you are, flaws and all. When you have this kind of confidence, you become doesn't break you setbacks don't define you. Start building your inner confidence through small victorious set goals and achieve them. Keep promises to yourself. Face your fears hidden each time you overcome a challenge. Your genuine confidence grows strong. Remember this: in a world where most men are desperately seeking approval, the man was truly confident in himself. Becco Miss Magnetic, not because he's perfect. Becco Miss Magnetic. He's real. Women aren't attracted to perfection. They're attracted to authenticity, backed by genuine confidence. This is your second advantage: the man who knows his worth, not because others validate him, but because he's certain of who he is in a world of men seeking approval. Be the one who already approves of himself. Weakness. 3. Genuine ambition. Number 3. Ambition. Ambition is one of the most powerful traits a man can possess. But in today's world where mediocrity is celebrated, comfort is worshipped, the ambitious man stands out like a flame in darkness. Here's some thing. Most men miss women around, just attracted to success, very attracted to the drive behind it. Think about it: in a world where most men are content with Netflix and video games, a man with genuine ambition becomes real most exotic. But here's where it gets interesting. Ambition isn't about working 80-hour weeks or building $1 billion empire. It's about having a vision that's bigger than yourself. It's about refusing to settle for good enough when greatness is possible. Women are naturally drawn to ambitious men for a primal reason. It signals that you're going somewhere in life. When a woman sees that you have real goals, that you're actively working to it, something meaningful, it makes sure want to be part of that journey. Others, where most men get it completely wrong. They talk about ambition without showing it. They dream without doing applin without executing, and women can smell this. Like ambition from miles away. Real ambitionist just about having big dreams. It's about taking consistent action towards those dreams. It's about pushing forward when others quit. It's about seeing opportunities where others see obstacles. Whether it's in your career, personal growth, or passion projects your ambition. It's to be evident in your actions, not just your words. When a woman sees that you're genuinely driven, that you're constantly pushing your boundaries, it creates most magnetic pull. Think about it. Women want to be part of something exciting, something growing, something meaningful. Your ambition gives them that opportunity. It shows them that life with you won't be stagnant, that there's always going to be another mountain to climb, another goal to achieve. This is your third advantage: the man who's always growing, Alice pushing forward, always reaching for more in a world of men who've stopped growing, the one who never stops evolving. Weakness. Number 4. The bad weakness. 4. The bad boy element. The bad boy paradox. Women are drawn to them like moths to a flame, but here's what most men get wrong. It's not about being a jerk. It's about something far more fundamental. Look deeper. What makes the bad boy attractive is his bad behavior. It's 3 core elements that he naturally embodies. Unpredictability, mystery, and emotional control. That's what creates the magnetic hole that women can't resist. Here's the brutal truth. Women don't want a man they can fully control or predict. They might say they want stability and routine. But deep down they crave the thrill, often certainty. The bad boy provides this naturally. He doesn't follow the standard playbook. It's not predictable. He keeps them guessing, but let's be clear. This isn't about playing games or being manipulative. It's about maintaining your independence and emotional stability. The bad boy doesn't revolve his life around women. He has his own priorities, his own boundaries, his own life, and paradoxically, this makes women want to be part of that life. Even more, most men make this fatal mistake. They become too available, too predictable. To control their emotions, they respond instant lido. Every text they clear their schedule a moment's notice. They wear their feelings on their sleeve, and slowly but surely they kill any attraction that might have existed. The key is emotional self-control. When she's upset, stay calm *. When there's drama, remain centered. When she tests your boundaries, stand firm. This isn't about being cold or uncaring. It's about being the eye of the storm and shaken by emotional turbulence. Don't reveal everything about yourself at once. Keep some mystery alive. Don't always be available. Have your own life, your own priorities, your own boundaries. Let her wander about you sometimes. Let her imagination work in your favor. Remember this, you don't need to be a bad boy to create attraction. You just need to understand what makes them attractive: emotional independence, unpredictability, and unshakable self-control in a world of men who are diaspora to please be the one. Host dances ground. Weakness number 5. Weakness 5. Ignored attention. 9. Detention. Let's talk about attention. The currency of modern dating. Women today are drowning in its social media dating apps, DMs. They're constantly bombarded with validation, but here's the fascinating paradox: the more attention they get, the less they value it. Think about economics for a moment. When something becomes abundant, it loses value. This is exactly what's happened with male attention. It's everywhere, it's cheap, it's meaningless, every habitable in there. DMs, every like on fire photos, every immediate response to their stories, it all blends into worthless noise. Here's where most men go wrong. They think giving more attention make them stand out. They respond instantly to every message they like. Every post, they're always available. Wellies, commenting, always there. But they're just adding to the noise. Back another forgettable voice in the crowd. The true power lies in scarcity. When you control your attention, when you make it rare, it becomes valuable. Think about it. In a world where every man is throwing his attention around like cheap confetti, the man who holds his attention back becomes intriguing. This isn't about playing games. It's about understanding value, and you give your attention to freely, it becomes worthless. But when you reserve it, when you make it something that must be earned, it becomes precious. Women instinctively value what they have to work for. Start treating your attention like the valuable commodity itis. Stop being available 24/7. Stop responding instantly to every message. Stop liking, making every social media post. Make your attention something worth earning, not something freely given. Remember this, in a world where attention is cheap and abundant, the man who knows you to withhold it holds real power. Not back. He's manipulative, but because he understands value when everyone else is giving away their attention for free. Baity, one who makes it worth something. Weakness number 6. Weakness 6. The power of pre-selection. Pre-election. There's a reason why women are more attracted to men who other women desire. It's not a coincidence. It's pre-election, one of the most powerful forces in attraction. And once you understand it, everything changes. Think about how women behave around married men or men in relationships. Suddenly thought, same man becomes more kana or attractive, even if they'd never act in it. The attraction is undeniable. But why? It's because other women have already vetted him, already deemed him worthy. This is human nature at its core. When women see that other high-value women are attracted to you, it triggers something primal in their mind. It's like a shortcut in their evaluation process of other quality. Women want you. You must be valuable. Here's what most men don't grasp. Pre-selection isn't just about being seen with women. It's about creating an aura of social proof. When you can comfortably interact with attractive women, when you have female friends who genuinely respect you, when women in your social circles speak highly of you, it signals far more than any words could. But let's be clear, this isn't about deception or manipulation. It's about genuinely developing your social value. The man who can naturally attract and maintain healthy relationships with high-quality women, even just as friends become exponentially more attractive to other women. This is why men in relationships find it easier to attract women there, not trying there just naturally. Exhibiting pre-election comfortable around women, they understand female psychology. They don't put women on pedestals. The key is to build genuine connections with quality women in your life. Let these relationships develop naturally whenever. Women see that you can maintain healthy, respectful relationships with attractive women you value. Skyrockets from Burr in a world where men are desperate for female attention. Be Theon, who already has it in abundance, not through manipulation, but through genuine social calibration and understanding of a male psychology weakness. Number 7 weakness. 7. Authentic masculinity. In today's world, masculinity's under attack, but here's the raw truth. Despite what society preaches, women are a steal, biologically programmed to be attracted to masculine men, not toxic masculinity, but true authentic masculinity. This isn't about being aggressive or domineering. Real masculinity is about something far more fundamental. It's about being a man who can protect, lead, and make women feel safe. It's about having a presence that commands respect, not demands it. Think about this in a world where most men are becoming increasingly soft, increasingly unsure about their role. A truly masculine man stands out like a lion sheep. Women might say they want sensitive men, but their actions tell a different story. They consistently choose men who embody strong masculine traits. Here's where modern men fail. They've come to a mutu reactive too easily. Swayed by others' opinions, they let women dictate their emotional state. They get rattled. Abysmal challenges they seek constant validation. This isn't masculine energy, it's emotional dependency. True masculinity is about emotional strength. It's about remaining calm when others panic, making decisions when others panic, standing firm when others waver. It's about being the oak tree in a storm, and shaken, unmoved, reliable. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions. It means controlling them when she's emotional. You stay grounded when there's chaos. You're main centered when challenges arise. Face them hidden without complaint or drama. Start developing your masculine core. Take responsibility for your decisions. Face challenges directly. Stop seeking approval. Make decisions with confidence. Your masculine energy should be like gravity, a constant, unwavering force that others can rely on. Remembering a world trying to feminize men. Your masculinity is your power, not because it dominates, but because it provides what women naturally seek: strength, protection, and decisive leadership. Weakness. Number weakness. 8. Charismatic leadership. 8. Charismatic leadership. Women are naturally drawn to leaders, not just any leaders. Charismatic ones. This isn't asterisk about being the CEO of a company. It's about something far more primal: the ability to take charge and guide with natural authority. Will let any group dynamic women instinctively gravitate. We're the man who leads naturally, who makes decisions without seeking consensus, who knows where he's going. Ads, not about being controlling, it's about providing direction when others are uncertain. Here's what most men get wrong. They constantly ask for input, seek approval, check every decision. They think being collaborative means being good leader, but this constant need for validation kills attraction. Women don't want a man who needs their permission to lead. True charismatic leadership is subtle. It's about making decisions with quiet confidence when others are debating where to go. You already know when there's uncertainty. You provide clarity when there's chaos. You create a deer not through force, but through neutral authority. This extends beyond asterisk just decision-making. It's about letting emotionally too. When she's stressed, you're main calm. When she's uncertain, you provide direction. When she's emotional, you stay grounded. You become her emotional rock, her point of stabilities. Start small, make decisions with hesitation. When you're asked where to go, have an answer ready. When there's a problem, focus on solutions, not complaints. Your leadership should feel natural, not forced. It should come from a place of genuine confidence, note, and security. Remember, in a world of followers and pleasers, be the man Juanos. How to lead, not because you need to control, but because you know where you're going and others naturally want to follow. Weakness. Number 9, emotional weakness. 9. Emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is one of the most misunderstood concepts in dating. Most men think it means being sensitive, talking about feelings. Oh, more feminine, they couldn't be more wrong. True emotional intelligence about being emotional, it's about understanding emotions. It's about reading the underlying currents that drive female behavior. While most men get caught up in what women say, the intelligent man understands what they really mean. Here's what most men do wrong. When a woman expresses emotions, they rush to fix everything. They offer solutions. They try to solve problems, but women don't always want solutions sometimes. They just want to be understood. This is where emotional intelligence becomes your secret weapon. Think about this. Women are emotional beings. They feel first, think second. When you can understand and navigate these emotional waters without getting swept away yourself, you become invaluable, not because you're fixing their problems, but because you understand them at a level most men never reach. The key is learning to listen actively when she's upset. Men, their emotions shift like the tide day. They're passionate and obsessed. Next, they're distant and unsure. This isn't manipulation, it's biologize our brains process emotion differently. Means their feelings are always in motion, and in a world where her emotions are constantly shifting, the one things craves more than anything a man voice and shackle. This is where the true power of Stoicism comes in. Most men think being emotionally strong means being distant or emotionless. That's wrong. The strongest men aren't cold, they're consistent. A woman feels safe when she knows you don't break under pressure. You don't lash out when things go wrong. You don't let her emotions dictate your emotions. Think about the most attractive in history. The men women wrote love letters to chaste for years, never go to her. They weren't just physically strong or rich, they had a presence, a deep, calm, steady energy that made a woman feel like nothing could shake them. That's the kind of man. Women stay loyal to the man even when she's having one of her worst days. Still carries himself with grace and control. Now, here's where most men screw up. When a woman gets emotional, they either try to fix her emotions, which makes her feel like she's not buying hard, get emotional back, which makes her feel like she has to manage your feelings instead of her own. Both off these kill attraction. The right move: stay calm, stay present, stay firm. If a woman tests you, throws a tantrum, or gets irrational, the worst thing you want can do is panic. The best thing you can do: hold your ground and stay relaxed. This doesn't mean you tolerate disrespect. It means you show her through your actions that no matter what storm she's going through, you are the one constant she can lean on. And when a woman realizes that she won't just love you, she won't just desire you, she'll never want to love it. Because at the end of the day, the women who stay, the ones who never lose interest, never stray, never stop being in love, are the ones who have found a man who makes them feel safe in a way neither man can. This is Stoic Guide. If you'll found this valuable, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on the strategies that put you ahead. Stay sharp, stay stoic. Let them chase